Good morning, students. I am Meru Chaudhary, your math teacher. From today onwards, we are going to start our math syllabus. Now, open chapter number 1 in your math book. See, chapter number 1 is numbers to 10,000. Now, take out your notebook. Please keep it in mind that your horizontal notebook is your math notebook. Parents, please be careful that your child is writing math syllabus in horizontal notebook. And you have to leave first page for writing name, class and section, and leave second page for making index. And you have to use pencil only in your fair notebook. I am repeating the same sentence that you have to use pencil only for writing in fair notebook. Now we are going to learn about the numbers up to 10,000. Till now you must have learned the numbers up to 1,000. As you have already learned about the numbers up to 100 and up to 1,000, so we'll revise the numbers up to 1,000. The numbers up to 1,000 are made up of 3-digit numbers, and the number up to 10,000 are made up of 4-digit numbers. Right? So let us take an example of 4-digit numbers. Let us take a number as 5329, which is 5,329. So we can call it as 1, 10, 100 and 1,000. So where 9 is at 1's place, 2 is at 10's place, 3 is at 100 place, and 5 is at 1,000 place. Now let us take another example of 4-digit number. The greatest 4-digit number is 9999, where we can read it as 9,999. And smallest 4-digit number is 1000, means 1,000. So these were some examples of 4-digit numbers. Now let us come to the exercise number 1.1. Students, please take out page number 16, which is exercise number 1.1. Now take out your math notebook, which must be look like this. As I have already told you about, the horizontal notebook is your math notebook. So you have to leave first page and second page. And in first page and second page you have to write your name, class and section, and in the second page you have to write the index. Now from the third page you have to start writing. At the top of the page you have to write chapter number 1, and below it you have to write number to 10,000. On that page you have to write date like this, and at the side of that page you must have rough column like this. No need to write anything here. Okay, you have to leave this space. Now we are starting exercise number 1.1. So you have to write exercise 1.1 at the top of the page. Then you have to write the heading of the question number first, which is complete the grid by counting forward. So write the heading, complete the grid by counting forward. You have to write the heading, then you have to write the question number first, or the question number A, which is 1001 to 1020. Now you have to make the box as it is given in the book with the help of scale and pencil, and you have to make the same number of columns and rows which is given in the book. Now can you see the box which I have drawn as it is drawn in the book? Alright, now just begin the question that it is given 1001. After it, it is given it is 1002. Now it is blank here. What you have to do here? We have to just add 1 in the previous number. The previous number is 1002. Now just move forward. For moving forward, we will do addition in the previous number. Okay, what you have to add? You have to add 1 in the previous number. Now let us add 1 in the previous number. So what we will get? We will get 1003. Now let us add again 1 in the 1003. It will become 1004. Now again move forward. It will become 1005. Then in the same way it will 1006, then 1007, then 1008. As it is given 1009, so you have to do nothing with it. Then it is 1010. As 1011 is already given here, so now let us add 1 in the 1001. Sorry, 1011. It will become 1012. Then 1013. Then 1014. In the same way 1015. Then 1016 and 1017. Then 1018 and again 1019 and then 1020. Now let us start question number B. What is the question number B? 57212. 5750. So the question is 5721 to 5750. Now again we have to make the grid as it is given in the book. In the same way we have to make the grid. Okay, and the number which is given is 5721. Now again we have to move forward. So what we will do? We will add 1 in the previous number, means in 5721. Now let us add 1 in the 21. We will get 5722. Then 5733. Sorry, it is 23. Then 5724. Then 5725. Then 5726. 5727. Then 5728. Then 5729. And the number is given, which is 5730. So we have to leave it like this. Now we have to move forward after the 5730. So we have to add 1 in the 5730. What will the next number after 5730? It will 5731. Now let us add 1 in the 31. We will get 5732. Then 5733. Then 5734. Now the forward numbers after 34 is given 5735. Next number will be 5736, which you have to write like this. Then 5737. Then 5738. Then 5739 and 5740. After 40, what will become? It is 5741. So now you have to write the next number after 5741, which will 5742. Then the next number after 42 will be 43. Then it will 5744. Then it will be 5745. Then it will be 5746. Then 5747. After it 5748. After it 5749. and the last number is 5750. In this way we have completed the question 5721 to 5750. You have written the counting up to 5750. As we have done question number A and question number B, in the same way you have to do question number C, which is given in your book. So leave the space for question number C and move forward. You have to do question number C in your fair notebook. This is your homework. Now we will start question number 2, which is match the numerals with their correct number names. So you have to write like this, second, and write the heading match the number names with correct numerals. So students, first you have to write all the number names which is given in the book like this in your notebook at the left side of your notebook. First you have to write all the number names like this at the left side of your notebook. Like 4031, which is first, second is 5001, third is 9084, fourth is 6999, fifth is 8075. Now at the left side we will make the column and we will write all the numbers which is given, like 5001, then 9084, then 4031, then 6999, then 8075, like this. Now you have to match these number names by the numbers. Okay, so first question is 4031. Now there is 4031 here, so you have to match like this. Okay, then the second question is 5001, so you have to match the 5001 by 5001 or 5001. Then you have to match 9084. There the 9084 is at second place, so you have to match like this. Then 6999, so it is at front. Okay, and the fifth question is 8075. It is also at the front, so you have to just join by a single line. Is it clear? Now let us move to the third question. The heading is write the number names for the following. So right here, question number 3, write the number name for the following. So here we have to write the number name. See, the question number first is 4683. So here we have to see the numbers like 1, 10, 100, 1000. So what is at the thousand place? 4. So we will write like 4000 600 83. Then what is the next question? Question number B is 9807. So we will write 9807. Now we can read it as 1, 10, 100, 1000. So at the thousand place, the number is 9. So we will write like 9,000. 8 is at 100 place, so we will write 800. At the tens place, it is 0, so we will write nothing about the 10. But at the ones place, it is 7, so we will write 7. So what must be the answer of this question? 9,807. In the same way, question number C and question number D is 8,261, and the question number D is 5,617. So question number C and D are just same as question number A and B. You have to do question number C and D in your home. Now let us move to the exercise number 1.2. Before starting the exercise, we will learn something about the place value and face value of the number. So the question arises that what is the face value and what is the place value of the number? Let us take an example. The example which is given here is 1, 2, 4, 3, or we can read it as 1243, where 3 is at 1's place, 4 is at 10's place, 2 is at 100 place, and 1 is at 1000 place. So the face value of the number, is always remains same as the number. Now here in 1243, if I am asking that what is the face value of 3, so the face value of 3 is 3, as the face value of number remains always same as the number. Now the face value of 4 is 4, the face value of 2 is 2, and the face value of 1 is 1. So is it clear that the face value of number is always remain same as the number? So students, now we will learn about the place value of the number. The place value of numbers is defining the place of the number. Means if we have to find out the place value of 3, what we have to do? First we have to write 3 like this. Then we have to multiply the place of the 3 by 3. The place of the 3 is 1. So we have to multiply 1 by 3. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. It means the place value of 3 is 3. Now in the same way, if we have to take out the place value of 4, then what we have to do? We have to write 4 like this. Then we have to multiply by 10. Why? Because 4 is at the 10th place of the digit, right? So we have to multiply 4 by 10, and 4 multiplied by 10 is equal to 40. So the place value of 4 is 40. In the same way, if we have to take out the place value of 2, then 2 is at the 100 place. That's why we have to multiply 2 by 100. Then the 2 multiply 100 will become 200. And in the same way, we have to take out the place value of 1, and 1 is at the 1000 place. That's why we have to multiply 1 by 1000, and we will get the place value of the 1, and which will be 1000. Now one more thing, we have to find the place of the number. So how we will find the place of the number? We have to start from the right side of the number, as in 1243, if we have to find the place of 3, we will start from right side of the 1, 2, 4, 3, from the last. 3 is at the 1's place, 4 is at the 10th place, 2 is at the 100 place, and 1 is at the 1000 place. Means 1, 10, 100, 1000. Now let us move to the question number first of exercise 1.2. The first question is in 8796, means 8796. The question number A is which digit is at the 10th place? So this exercise we have to do only in book. With the help of pencil you have to fill the exercise. Alright. Now first question is, which digit is at the tens place? What was the number? It was 8796, and for taking out the place of the number we have to start from the right side of the number. So starting from the right side, let us start. 1 10. So which number is at the tens place? It is 9. So what we will write here? The digit is at the tens place is 9. So you have to write 9 here. Then the second question, number B, is which digit is at the thousand place? Again start from the left side. Starting from the right side, it will be like this: 1, 10, 100 and 1000. So which number is at the thousand place? At the thousand place 8 is there. So we will write 8 as answer. Then the third question, question number C. Question number C is, what is the place value of digit 7? As I have already told you that for taking out the place value of the number, we have to multiply the place of the number by the number. So for taking out place value of the number, we will write 7 first. Then 7 is at which place? 7 is at 100 place. 1s, 10s, 100. So we will multiply by 100. And after multiplying the 7 by 100, it will become 700. So we can also write only 700 as the place value of the digit 7. Now moving to the question number D. What is the face value of digit 6? As I have already told you about the face value of any digit will remain same. So here they are asking us about the face value of the digit 6. So what must be the answer? The answer must be 6, because the face value of the digit remains same. Now moving to the next question, question number 2, which is express each number in expanded form. For expanding the number, we have to write the place of the number. We have to write the number with its place. So before writing the number in expanded form, we have to start it from the left side. So the question number A is 4286. So what is the first number here? 4. So we have to write 4 here. Then it is at thousands place as 1, 10, 100, 1000. So in 1000 how many zeros are there? There are 3 zeros. So we will write it 30 here. So it will become 4000. Then 2 is at 100 place. So we will write here 200. And 2 zeros are come in 100. Now 86. So for 8 is at tens place. So we will write only 1 0, as in tens only 1 0 will come. And 6 is at ones place, so we will write plus 6. Now move to the question number second, B. Question number B is 1038. So in question number B, 1 is at 1000 place, as you can see here 1, 10, 100, 1000. So 1 is at 1000 place. And in 1000 how many zeros are there? There are 3 zeros. So we will write here 1000. Then plus, as it's 100 place, 0 is there. So we can left it here. We will move to 3. 3 is at tens place, and in tens there are only 1 0. Then 8 is at ones place. So we will write only 8 here. Then moving to the next question, question number C. Question number C is 7787. In 7787, 7 is at 1000 place. As we can see here, 1, 10, 100, 1000. So we will write first here 7. And as 7 is at 1000 place, so we will write 3 zeros, because in 1000 3 0 will come. Then again 7 is at 100 place, so we will write 7 here, and in 100 two zeros will come. Then we will write plus 8. 8 is at 10th place, so we will write 8, and after 8 we will write 0, because in 10 only one 0 will come, and at last 7 we will write, because 7 is at 1st place, and for 1 we will not write any 0. Now moving to the next question, question number D. For the question number D, we can write 9350. So we will write first 9, then after 9 there are 3 numbers, and as 9 is at 1000 place, so we will write 30 after 9. Then 3 is at 100 place, so we will write 300 here. Then 5 is at 10th place, so we will write 550, and after it there is 0, so we can left it here. In the same way, you have to write EFG. You have to solve EFG as your homework. Now moving to the third question. The third question is, write the following numbers in standard form. So now the numbers are given in the expanded form, and we have to convert these numbers into the standard form. So what it is given here? It is given here 5000 plus 30 plus 9. So for converting it into the standard form, we have to add these numbers, and for adding these numbers we have to write the numbers first. Then what it is given? 5000 first, then it is 30, so we have to write 30 here like this. Then we have to write 9, and as we have to add these numbers. Now start adding the numbers. 0 plus 0 plus 9 will become 9 only. Then 0 plus 3 will become 3 only. Then it will be 0 here, and then 5 will remain as 5. So what we will write here? We will write here 5, 0, 3, 9, where 9 is at 1st place, 3 is at 10th place, 0 is at 100 place, and 5 is at 1000 place. Now moving to the question number B. In question number B, it is given 1000 plus 7. Now again, for adding the number, first we have to write 1000, then we have to write 7 here, and we have to write the numbers below their places, as 0 is at 1 and 7 is also at 1. So we will write like this only. Now 0 plus 7 is 7. 0 will be same here. 0 will be same as it is, and 1 is also will be as it is. So what is the answer now? 1007. So we will write here 1007. Again moving to the next question. Question number C. For question number C, we are seeing that 7000 is given here. So we will write 7000. Then it is 300 here. So we will write 300. So we will write 300 like 300. Here you have to keep in mind that you have to write the number below their place value. Like if 0 is at 1, here also 0 is at 1. Here 0 is at 10. Here also 0. This 0 is at 10th place. Here this 0 is at 100 place. And in this number, what is at 100 place? At 100 place it is 3. So you have to keep it in mind that you have to write the numbers below their place values. Right? Now it is 40 given here. Then it is 9 given here. So we have to add all these numbers. Now start adding the numbers. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 9 will be 9. 0 plus 0 plus 4 will be 4. 0 plus 3 will always be 3, and 7 will remain as it is. So The answer is 7,349. Now, the question number D is 2,600 plus 8. For solving this question, we will write 2,000 first, then we will write 600 below it, then we will write 8 below it. Now, what we will do? We will do addition. Here 8, then 0 plus 0 will be 0, then 0 plus 6 will be 6, and 2 will be 2. Now the next question, question number E is 6,000. Then it is 500 here. Then it is 40 here. Again you have to do addition. For doing the addition, we will start from the right side. 0 plus 0 plus 0 will be 0. 0 plus 0 plus 4 will be 4. 0 plus 5 will be 5, and 6 will remain same. So the answer of the last question is 6,540. So we will write the answer here, 6,540, and for question number D, the answer is 2,608. In this way, we have completed the exercise number 1.2. Thank you, students. We will meet in the next class.